Hey guys, this is Cassie with a yoga sculpt class. We're going to focus a lot on your core today, especially. I'm using a set of 3-pound hand weights. If you don't have weights, that's totally fine. You'll still get a good workout with them. You can also use lighter or heavier weights. I would suggest not going above anything around 8 or 10 pounds though. Okay, so as you get ready in your space, we'll start in Shavasana. So no fancy way to get there. Just roll down onto your back. Start with your feet planted on the floor. Arms open out wherever you want them to go. Close your eyes and check in with how your lower back feels here. Maybe this position feels really nice for you. If you want a little bit more opening through your hips, you can bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees open out wide for butterfly. Or you can even let your legs stretch out long for full Shavasana. And see if you can start to breathe in and out through just your nose. Whatever you've got going on in the background of this class, just allow that to be there and dedicate this time to yourself. Whatever other things you might have calling to you from earlier in your day, or any other plans that you might have. For the duration of this class, you're here, and all of those other things will be just fine and ready for you when your class is finished. Give yourself 2 more deep breaths right here. And from wherever they are, start to hug your knees in towards your chest. And gently sway your hips side to side. Try to press your lower back against the floor. Give yourself a little massage. And pause in the center. Try to press your belly button in towards your spine. Press your middle back against the floor. Hands come onto your knees. Your knees will go in the opposite direction of one another as you start to take circles with your knees. So a little bit of belly engagement as you loosen up through your hips. And take your circles in the other direction. And pause with your knees hugged towards your chest. Wrap your hands around your right shin. Extend your left leg out long onto your mat. Shoulders away from your ears. Try to find a neutral back of your neck so you have just a tiny little tuck of your chin. Flex your right foot, stretch your right leg up to the ceiling, hands grab onto the back of your right thigh. You keep a little bend through your right knee so you're not locked out into the joint, and that actually stretches out your hamstrings and your calf a little bit more to have that tiny bend. Flex your toes hard towards your face. Take one more breath here. Hug your right knee back towards your chest and hug your left knee to your chest. Wrap your hands around your left shin. Extend your right leg out long onto the floor. Shoulders away from your ears. Tiny little tuck of your chin. Flex your left foot and stretch your left leg up to the ceiling. Wrap your hands around the back of your left thigh. Really try to drive your heel up to the ceiling. And take one more breath here. Hug your left knee back to your chest. Hug your right knee to your chest. And plant your feet down onto your mat. Knees point to the ceiling. Find your weights, one in each hand. Now, this is not a big movement here. It's not going to be a full sit-up. I want you to reach your hands forward towards the top of your mat. Peel your head and shoulders off your mat so you're looking at your thighs. Try to hug your belly button to your spine. Hug your rib cage to the midline of your body. We're going to breathe quickly and lift up just a little pulse, okay? Give yourself a big inhale. Exhale, pulse up. Inhale, down. Exhale. Inhale, keep going. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold at the top. Bring your weights together by your chest. Shoulders relax. Inhale. Exhale, right elbow down towards the floor. Inhale, center. Exhale, left elbow down. Center. Right. Center. Left. Center. Again, right. Center. Left. Center. 2 more. Center, hold. Relax down. Bring your weights down along the sides of your body by the floor. Then hands on the floor. Knees to chest. Kick your legs to the ceiling. Now I want you to point your toes, squeeze your thighs. And you might notice I've got my legs hugged in a little bit towards my body. That's not good. That's cheating. You want to make sure your knees are stacked right above your hips. And so it already feels like it's a little bit more effort to hold your legs there. Shoulders down. Lower your right leg down as far as you can to hover above your mat while your lower back is still pressed against the floor. Take a big inhale. Exhale, switch sides, and just keep going like that. Switch and switch. 1 breath per movement. Careful that you don't bring your leg further back than your hip when you lift it up. You want to find the spot to stop where you're working the most. Hug your rib cage in. Try not to let it flare open. Good. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last round. Good. Hug your knees back to your chest. Let's do it all again. Feet come down onto the floor. Find your weights. Reach your hands forward. Peel your head and shoulders off the mat. Shoulders down. Hug your belly in. Good. Inhale. Exhale, pulse. Inhale down. So quick breath. Exhale. Inhale. Perfect for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold up as high as you can. Weights by your chest. Shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, left elbow down. Inhale, center. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, center. Left, center, right. You feeling it in your belly yet? Left. I am. right, left, center, right, center. 2 more. Pause in the center. Relax your torso down. Ditch your weights. Bring your hands down along the sides of your body. Extend your legs up to the ceiling. Careful that your knees are stacked above your hips, no closer. Try to keep your back on the floor. Lower your left leg until it hovers above your mat while keeping the rest of your back on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, switch. You guys know it. Switch. And switch. Control through your belly. Think about having a neutral back of your neck. You got it. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last round. Knees to chest. Whoo, I hope your core is feeling it, because mine is. Grab onto the backs of your thighs. Let yourself roll back and forth a few times. Get some momentum going so that you can eventually cross your legs. Hands come on the floor in front of you. Uncross your legs and find tabletop. I need to scooch back a little bit to get into tabletop. And I'm going to take a wrist stretch here. Flip your fingertips to face towards your knees. Palms face down onto the floor. Now, right away, if that feels a bit too intense, you can slide your knees closer to your fingertips. That'll make it feel a little bit nicer. Otherwise, knees are underneath your hips. You still push yourself away from the floor. Let's take a few cat-cows like this. As you inhale, open your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, push the floor away, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, open your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, push the floor away, round your spine. 3 more. Find a neutral spine. Bring your fists onto your mat right underneath your shoulders. Shoulders away from your ears. Push yourself away from the floor. You might want to ditch your weights towards the top of your mat actually first so that they're not in your way. Lift your right knee off the floor so that it just barely hovers above your mat, and take big circles with your right leg in one direction. Notice if you buckle into one side, like if you lean all the way over to one side or bend one of your elbows, and see if you can straighten it up. Take your leg circles in the other direction. You want even weight through your upper body, as if your knee was still on the floor. Good. Pause and actually let your knee come back to the floor. Let's do the other side. Lift your left knee off the mat until it just hovers, and take some big circles with your left knee. Circles in the other direction. And pause. Left knee to the floor. Now let your palms come back onto the floor. You can always come back up onto your wrists if you'd like. Once you do, extend your right leg out behind you. Cross your right leg over to the left so that your toes barely touch to the outer side of the left side of your mat. Hug your rib cage in. Pull the back of your head in line with your spine. Give yourself a big inhale. As you exhale, bend your right knee, bring it forward. Try to tap your right elbow. Inhale, extend it back to the left side of your mat. Good. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend it back behind you. Keep going. Exhale, tap your elbow. Inhale, extend it back. 2 more like that. Now you can keep doing it like this, or if you've got the room and you're feeling a little frisky, you bend your knee by your elbow and then extend your leg out, bend your knee, and kick it back to where it came from. 4 more like that. Try to keep your upper body exactly how it is. So you're not like scrunching your shoulders to make that happen. No, you've got nice, good form in your upper body. Whew, 1 more. Excellent. Let your right knee come back down onto your mat. Roll through a cat-cow. Neutral spine. Let's switch sides. Extend your left leg out behind you. Cross it over to the outer right side of your mat. Push yourself away from the floor. Proper form in your upper body. Think about even pushing the top of your right foot against the mat. Big inhale. Exhale, tap your left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, extend and cross. Exhale, forward, tap. Inhale, extend, cross. 3 more like that. Good. If you want to get frisky with it and you have the room, bring your knee to your elbow, kick your leg out wide, ooh, bend your knee, cross it back over. Bend, kick, bend, extend, and cross. 3 more. Last one. So good. Let your left knee come back down onto the floor. I got up onto my fist there about halfway through. So come onto your palms if you're not already. Tuck your toes, lift your knees off your mat, and melt back into downward facing dog. Let your shoulders be broad. Try to press into the mounds underneath your pointer fingers as you melt your chest back to your thighs. Take a little time to pedal out your heels. Pause in the center. As you inhale, lift up onto the balls of your feet. Look forward at your hands. Exhale, bend your knees. Step your feet forward to your hands. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, half lift. Without letting your hips move, see if you can bend your left knee quite a bit. Bring your left hand or fist, or you can prop it up onto a weight, but bring your left hand like right underneath your nose. Give yourself a big inhale. As you exhale, twist. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Maybe gaze up at your right thumb. One more inhale. Exhale, let your right hand come back down. Bend your right knee, extend your left leg without letting your hips go uneven from one another. You want to keep your hips even. Right hand right underneath your nose as you inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, take your twist, reach your left hand to the ceiling, shoulders away from your ears. And take another breath. And slowly unravel. Let yourself relax into ragdoll. Bend your knees a lot. Head hangs heavy. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Relax your head. Inhale, stand tall. Sweep your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart center. Have a little softness through your knees. Nice strong core. Shoulders relax. Back of your head pulled back in line with your spine. Take a deep breath. Inhale, sweep your hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Soft knees on your way down. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands onto the mat as you exhale. Step back for high plank. Inhale, lean forward about half an inch. Exhale, chaturanga style, lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes as you inhale. Lift your head and shoulders up for baby cobra. Press into your hands as you exhale, hips to your heels. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to the ceiling, melt your chest back for downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. As you inhale, lift up onto the balls of your feet, look forward at your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, step your feet forward to your hands. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, relax your head. Inhale, stand tall, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands come down to your heart center. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands on the mat as you exhale. Step back to plank. Inhale, lean forward about half an inch. Exhale, chaturanga dip halfway down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift for upward facing dog. Lift through your hips as you exhale. Melt back to downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. Inhale, lift up onto the balls of your feet. Look forward at your hands. Exhale, bend your knees. Step your feet forward to your hands. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Relax your head. Find your weights. Bend your knees quite a bit. Really carefully round yourself all the way up to stand. Perfect. You can keep your feet hip distance apart here. I'm going to bring mine together because I just think that that's more comfortable for me. Bring your right weight by your shoulder and then extend it up to the ceiling. Roll your right shoulder down. Take a lengthening inhale. As you exhale, side stretch towards the left. Now, careful here. This isn't a left side body crunch. It's a right side body stretch. So you're pressing into the outer blade of your right foot, really trying to reach up and over with your right hand. And take another breath. And come back to center. Weight by your shoulder, weight all the way down. Left side, weight by your shoulder, arm all the way up, shoulder down. Take a lengthening inhale. Exhale, side stretch towards the right. Shoulders stay relaxed. You're careful that you're not letting your left shoulder come forward. You want your shoulders in line with one another as you find length through your left side. Take 1 more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Weight by your shoulder, weight all the way down. Good. Heel toe your feet back to hip distance apart. Knees are soft. Inhale, sweep your arms to the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive forward. Bend your knees a lot on the way down. Ditch your weights. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands onto the mat. Step to high plank. Inhale, lean forward half an inch. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows by your ribs. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift for upward facing dog. Lift through your hips as you exhale. Melt back to downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right toes up to the ceiling. Exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Perfect. Try to pull your right hip back, push your left hip forward. You're trying to magnetize your feet together when you do that to pull and engage through your leg muscles. Find your weights. Peel your torso up for crescent lunge. Check in with your low back. If it's cranky, bend your back knee a little bit, or maybe bring your feet a little closer together. Goal post your arms. Elbows in line with your shoulders. Hug your ribs in. Perfect. As you inhale, extend through your legs, reach your arms to the ceiling. Exhale, bend your knee, come back into your goal post. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Keep it up. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. About 5 more. Try not to death grip your weights. See how I've got my fingers off my weights to make sure that my arms are really doing the work. 2 more. As you finish, you come back to where you started. Just reach your arms to the ceiling. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, ditch your weights down to the floor. Plant your hands to the floor. Inhale, sweep your right toes up to the ceiling. Exhale, right foot comes back down to your mat. Left side, inhale, reach your left toes up. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. Try to square your hips, engage through your legs, find your weights. Peel your torso up. Check in with your low back. The sides might feel kind of different here. Little bit of a different exercise. Goal post your arms. Elbows in line with your shoulders. Relax. As you inhale, extend through your front leg and bring your weights together. Exhale, sink it back down, crescent lunge, goal post. Inhale, extend, weights together, they press. Inhale, or exhale, back to start. You guys got it. Inhale and exhale. Keep your elbows up in line with your shoulders. We've got about 5 more. Two more, stay strong. Pause. Inhale, arms reach up, look at your hands. Exhale, ditch your weights down to the floor, hands to the floor. Inhale, sweep your left toes up to the ceiling. Exhale, left foot comes down onto your mat. Let your knees come to the mat. Sink your hips to your heels. Relax.